Back again with Joe Diamond giving us the hits. There was this moment, like right before we went live, that both Josie and I were looking at each other and we're just like, yeah. And Joe's like, why are you doing that?
What's happening?
Because both of us are students, finally.
Josie, since you have been initiated into the mystical arts, you look very mystical and everything, very spooky.
Yes.
Do you like spooky movies?
Yes, sometimes.
Sometimes, depends on the spooky movie, right?
Yes.
Do you guys ever have the trouble in your house where like you want to watch something but you don't know what to watch? You kind of all have to come to an agreement? Yeah, that happen? This happens with my wife and I a lot. She always says, well, give me some options and I'll tell you what I don't want to watch. And then whatever we're left with, that's what we watch.
I do that with food too.
You do that with food? Okay,
Yes,
all right.
and shows.
Like, as far as Josie's concerned, the trick is over.
Yeah, exactly. I knew that. I knew that.
time.
So here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna decide what spooky paranormal movie we're gonna watch. So imagine that this is a big stack of DVDs, and each one of them has a different movie inside. In fact, mix them around. Each of you, mix them around the table. Okay?
Did you know that, like, we went back and revisited, like, the summer of 1982? We watched Poltergeist and Tron
awesome.
and
Perfect.
And Beetlejuice.
On the other side of these cards are movies, but none of those you just said. Here's how this is gonna work. I'm going to point to two movies, and you're gonna point to the one you do not wanna watch, and that will be eliminated. So which one of these two are we going to eliminate?
This one seems too smug. I don't want
Too
that
smug,
one.
all right.
Yeah.
We have eliminated The Wicker Man.
Oh,
I just rewatched it recently. So let's change things up. You point to two, and I'll pick one I don't wanna watch. I don't wanna watch this one. Let's see here, we got, The Witch, a modern classic. I'll go with these two. Which one do you not want to watch?
This one.
This one? The Exorcist. Okay, you point to two.
This.
I'll eliminate this one. We're not watching. Dracula.
Yeah.
Dracula. Boo. Not watching you, Dracula.
Let me guess, does he suck their blood?
Yeah, exactly.
This one.
This one. We are not watching. The Wolfman.
Let me guess, does he suck their blood?
Can you point to two? And I'll say let's not watch this one, okay?
Okay.
And we're not gonna watch, Bride of Chucky.
Ugh.
So we're not watching any of these. We're down to one movie. This is the movie we're gonna watch for our epic movie night, all right?
Awesome.
We are going to watch
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Of course.
Ghostbusters. You know, I knew you were gonna pick Ghostbusters, which is why I dressed for the occasion.
Wait,
Look,
is that
no, really?
Is that what,
Yeah, look, see, I...
You son of a you gonna
Jason Murphy, everybody.
Oh my God! All right, I have to know. So I assume you could have a Ghostbusters tattoo.
I have Ghostbuster socks on. That was our original plan.
God.
But when we saw
I
that
swear to God,
back there,
if that
I
door
was like,
opens, if Ray Parker Jr. comes out,
"Na-na-na-na-na."
Huey Lewis is gonna sue him?
Jason, would you like to learn how this trick is done?
Absolutely. Horror movies are my jam.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so this is based on a very, very old force known as the patio force. It's not because you can only do it on a patio. Patio stands for point at two, eliminate one. Point at two, eliminate one. P-A-T-E.
P-A-T-E-O?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
potato.
Yeah, potato. Yeah, fine. All right, fine. You say potato force, I say the potato force sounds too much like you're gonna force a potato, and you don't have a potato costume, so yeah.
Fair enough.
So before we dive into the actual method, just a couple quick notes. You don't need cards like this. Of course, at the bar or at a friend's house, you can get like drink coasters or note cards. One of the ways I've done this is actually with 7 DVD cases, and I took the sleeves out, so they were all blank. Put Ghostbusters in one and a bunch of other movies in the other, and so
I assume that there's some kind of marking, like despite us moving stuff around.
on the other sides of these, on my business card, I literally just put a dot in the center of the O. So there's a mark there so I can see it. DVD cases have lots of like weird little notches and imperfections in them, so you just find 6 that are similar and one that has a unique notch in it and put the DVD in that. Another thing you can do if you're doing this at like a house party at your house, let's say your first movie is Ghostbusters. When you get to the end, they open up Ghostbusters, you go, oh, wait a second, but that's the special features disc. Turn the TV on, and it's queued up with Ghostbusters
there,
ready to go. So there's lots of ways you can do this. Once you're done mixing them, I just position it so my marked card is kind of in the center, so I just don't lose track of it.
I'll be honest, the opening move, the fact that you're the one who picks two and says, which one do you want to eliminate, felt so fair that I was just like, well, maybe this isn't what I was thinking of.
So there's 2 rules for the patio force.
Right.
If it's an odd number of items, the magician goes first. So just think of, I'm odd. If it's an even number, your participant needs to go first. So it will work either way, but you just have to remember that part. I have 7 here. I like 7. I think that's a good number for this. Doesn't get so much that it takes too long, but also not so little. It's not impressive. And all you have to do is not point at this card. That is it.
It sounds so dumb when you just say it.
All I do is point to 2 that aren't that one.
Right.
You can choose whichever one. And if you happen to point to that one, I just pick the other one.
Yeah.
And I just do that all the way until we are down to 2. Now, if we're down to 2, you have some options. You can, when you're down to 2, say, for this last one, let's do this a little bit differently. This time, you choose, put your hand on either one. If they put their hand on this one, you say, that's eliminated. And then if they put their hand on this one, you say, okay, well, watch that one. You know, casually, like, okay, let's get to the end here and just go with it.
I absolutely adore the fact that this is a blank slate that you can tell any story you want.
Yes.
You can begin by saying, there's only one movie I hate above all movies on the entire planet.
Yes.
And I'm not going to tell you why, but I certainly hope we don't end up with it. And then you end up with that movie and you're like, it's because, and then you reveal your tattoo of Ghostbusters or whatever.
Yep, exactly. So you can do it with whatever you want, baseball cards,
If you're
sports teams.
If you're even arguing with your friends about like what restaurant to go eat at, even
Yes.
though you know
Also,
where
if you
you're gonna
just-
go.
Also, if you just want to scan what movie you actually want to do, don't do the magic trick reveal and just go, all right, it's Ghostbusters, and that's the movie you wanted to watch.
Hold on one second. Imagine 7 people at the table and say, it feels like only one of us should pay for all of this.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I have a game that I just came up with.
Everyone write your names down.
Right,
Yes,
right.
exactly.
Oh.
Exactly.
Josie, do you think you can perform this for us right now?
Sure.
Okay, all right.
Maybe. It's
Is she doing it to me, to you?
I don't know.
someone.
All right, I don't want to watch this one. This movie's crap. What is it? The
No,
Exorcist.
it's
Pea
not crap.
soup.
It's the
Now
best
your
movie,
turn.
yeah.
You should.
What about
Click
these
so.
2? Which one?
This one.
Okay.
That movie's garbage. Oh,
you
the
don't
witch.
like the witch.
There can only be one. There can only be one.
That's Highlander.
Okay. Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
never
Sorry. Yeah.
Pick one that you hate.
This
Yeah.
one.
Boom.
That's what I was gonna say.
The Wicker Man.
Yeah. Oh,
Not
okay.
the bees.
And then someone choose
Oh, yeah, I'll pick these 2.
this one.
What? Bride
Bride
of
of
Chucky.
Chucky. Oh,
Nowhere
man.
as near
Yeah,
as,
no.
as
No.
pioneering as the original.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
And then boom.
Wait, that
that
one.
one, that one. The
The
Wolfman.
Wolfman.
Yeah,
Boo.
boo. Someone pick 2, which is these 2.
I picked these 2.
All right, what's that one? Oh, Dracula.
That means we're left
Okay,
with
what are we watching?
Ghostbusters!
Oh, you're wearing it.
Oh,
I'm wearing it.
wait.
Oh.
Oh my God!
You did it. High fives.
Boom.
High fives.
Boom.
We got them.
Boom.
Boom.